Good evening and welcome to the Stoxkart Racing League for the annual Gold Top Championship race, the biggest race of the year for the Stoxkarts. They're equivalent to the World Championship. So the karts are getting ready in the pit lane to come out on track for the first of 6 races tonight. Gold Roof race out first, followed by the standard procedure, 3 heats, final and Grand National at the end of the programme. So the World Championship, or Gold Roof race as it is, will be out very shortly over a distance of 20 racing laps. Cars lining up in the pit lane, as we've already said, and they'll come out in grid order, do one parade lap round to the pace car that you see lined up by the pit gate. And here is the first of them, the reigning British champion in the Stoxkart Racing League 227, Kai Palic. One that's also pretty dominant in the real life junior Stoxkarts. Won the points title long before the season was done with, which takes some doing, it has to be said. So waiting for our next contender. And here he comes out of the pit gate from Syston in Leicestershire. It's 555 James Kinton, regular racer in the Super 2 Formula at Speedwith. They were in action a couple of weeks ago at Aldershot. James, of course, now racing his brother's car, with his brother moving out to New Zealand for a bit of time. Next up is 578 Will Dawn, who has had some success in the past in remote control bangers, winning the World Championship in that, I believe, on one occasion. So there's Will Dawn in 578. Then we've got 248 Harry Shaw, regular junior banger racer down at Kings Lynn, coming from the Wolverhampton area, so he travels a long way to race, but clearly has a liking for the shale at Kings Lynn. On row 3, number 83, Ben Singleton from Sheffield in South Yorkshire, in the 83 machine with the OGRT sponsoring on the roof. Right next to on row 3 on the outside, we go all the way to the north of the border from Elgin in Scotland, number 36 Ray Anderson, a long way to travel for him tonight, and has been doing very well since debuting in the Formula, and has experience in real life racing in both Brisker Formula 2 and National Hot Rods. Behind that, number 844, another one, the Scottish contingency, is Kai Campbell. So there we go, the second of the Scottish contingency in this grid. Kai makes his way round to the grid. Next on, number 28, Callum McGough made his debut at Mildenhall last week, did very well, and he makes his way around. So Callum McGough in the 28 car. Then we've got his dad behind him, 888 Ricky McGough. A bit of a family affair in this one for the Stoxkarts. The McGough family making a rather lasting appearance on the Stoxkarts. Were very entertaining last week at Mildenhall. Let's see if the same can happen tonight. And then final car on the grid, at the back of the grid, in the 902 hire cart, is Darren Reynolds, normally number 71. So everyone makes their way round. The field will form up over on the far side behind the pace car. And then we'll send them away and rolling in just a moment. So great to see a huge grid of Stoxkarts here at the Stoxkart Racing tonight. It's been a long way to come. It's quite a contrast from earlier in the season when only 4 cars raced at Bradford. But great to see a big field of cars. The work of Freddie Holden and Kai Palic has certainly not gone unnoticed. And good to see the numbers are certainly there now for this formula on R Factor. It's a formula that's been tried a couple of times with little success from various promoters, but we finally managed to get a set of promoters that have managed to get the formula to work, and this is the result. Over 10 cars on the grid. May not sound like much, but it's a vast improvement to what we've seen in the past. So Palic and Kinton will lead them off. They're going to be the two to watch, I would imagine, at the front. Watch for Will Dawn in 578, fighting with James Kinton for the Grand National Championship this year. And we'll see what Ray Anderson can do back on row number 4. He's been very quick so far this season. Nonetheless, though, we're about ready to go then. The pace car pulls off. Here we go. Here we go then. The rolling lap music commences. The dulcet tones of a Boogie Woogie Baby. Many people remember this theme from the old BBC Kickstart show, which was about trials bikes. So this will be a 20 lap race, and we're going to have what could be a full rolling lap, but the steward can decide where on this lap we go green. In real life they can have up to 5 rolling laps, but on here, due to the restrictions of the game, it depends on where we call in the lap. So they can go here, they could go on the back straight, they could even go when they touch back at the start finish line. So it's a bit of a random guess as to when they're going to go, and we're going to see who gets the best start from the unpredictable start. Well, the red star arrives and we go green halfway down the far side, so a half-frame lap, and we're underway with the 2023 Stoxkart Racing League Gold Roof Championship. Kai Palish in 227 gets the breakaway at the front. 36 for Anderson, he's already almost lent into the wall by 248. Harry Shaw further back. 555 Kinton goes to the large one, and round at turn 1 goes Callum McGough in the 28 car. Manages to rejoin, but has lost a number of places and goes to the back. 248 Shaw trying to chase down 555 Kinton at the head of the third place battle. Onto the curb there goes 844 Kai Campbell, who got sideways and bounced off the curb down on turn number 4. We've seen that a number of times over the years in Stoxkarts. So 227 from 578, 24 Racing 555 still having a great scrap for third. 36 for Henderson trying to catch them as well, and Shaw's got to the inside of 555 Kinton as they go down towards turn 1. Not very much braking to be done, but he's lost the late breakers nonetheless. But Shaw just can't get the speed down the inside, and Kinton gets to run around the outside in 555. That's put Shaw into the hands of Randerson in 36. Bumpers go in, and round goes Harry Shaw onto the curb, bouncing off the inner wall as well. And the 248 car slows right down, gets back off the curb, thankfully without doing any damage to the kart. But he's lost, as I say, a number of places. So 227 Pallage still leads. The Pallage family have a long history in oval racing in the Stoxkarts over the years, as well as various other formulae, Reliant Robbins included in that as well. Down the back straight they go then. Wildor in 578 from the West Country is trying to close in. 555 James Kinton still there in third. 83 Singleton and 36 for Anderson having a battle of a fourth place. The 2 GRT drivers in this race having a bit of a rare set too, and they will probably battle to the bitter end. They've had a number of meetings in various formulae over the years. I still think there's a bit of a rivalry held over from Bellevue in the Formula 2s about 3 years ago when they were tangled up on the last bend of the Grand National there. So 555 James Kinton still chasing down 578 Wildor for second. He's not quite had a look yet. 844 of Kai Campbell's gone in absolutely flat out down there at turn number 1. I didn't see if Ricky McGough went in the bumper or not, or whether Kai just went in all on his own. It isn't unheard of for cars to go away all on their own accord, of course, in stock car racing. He does manage to rejoin us though. The leader goes wide to miss him. And through comes the second place battle. 578 Door still heads 555 Kinton. Randerson has caught massively in the last couple of laps. He was on the quickest cars in practice earlier on in the afternoon. But the British champion Kai Pallage is away and gone on the front. Nobody's really able to stop him at this point in time. A 3-car train is now formed for second place, which could cause some altercations in the near future. Kinton goes in with a bumper on 578 Door. Can't dislodge the 578 machine as of yet. Anderson is now in there as well in 36. Anderson will go in with a bumper. That puts Kinton on the wide side. Kinton holds it though. That's allowed Wildor to pull away in 578 minutely. Of course, in Stoxkarts, the gaps may not look very big, but in reality, because of the lower power nature of these machines, a gap like that is not as easy to overcome as it would be in other formulae. So, lunges, not quite as easy to pull off in this formula, which to some extent adds to the challenge of racing. You can't just go for the Hail Mary shot in the Stoxkart, so for the best, because the chances are you're either going to miss or spin yourself out doing it, because the carts are very lightweight as well. There's not much weight over the back axle, and I say that as round goes 844 Kai Campbell, proving my point immediately, spinning on the far side and ends up facing the wrong way on the centre green. Fortunately ended up spinning out of the way of the pack rather than spinning into the middle of the track and causing all sorts of trouble. Anderson has really got Kinton on his front bumper now, puts the bumper in, and Kinton is going to go wide properly this time, and through goes Anderson through for third. Kinton has to go wide almost into the fence to avoid him. That's allowed the 578 Wildor to pull a long way into the distance now for second. Harry Shaw in 2-4 race on the comeback after being spun by Roy Anderson earlier doors over on turn 4. 844 Campbell slowed up. Darren Reynolds in 902 is still going at the back as well in the higher carts. He's had a fairly quiet race in this one. Ricky McGough in 888 was so close to being a race at Mildenhall last week before clipping the curb too hard and rolling the cart in spectacular fashion on the roadway bend. Fortunately, this race has gone marginally better for Ricky in 888. So the second place battle now relights with 578 Door having a mirror full of Anderson in 36 in the Dayglow yellow cart. Harry Shaw in 248 catching Ricky McGough in 888 as well for good measure. So 227 Pallage goes to try and lap 844 Kai Campbell, and Campbell goes around. The 844 cart is gone. Anderson nearly collects him there, but manages to avoid, but he's on the fence, and Anderson's going to go around. Oh dear, this could be a big one. Yep, oh, what a head on. As 83 Singleton had nowhere to go and collected. Anderson, Harry Shaw involved, Ricky McGough is involved, and I swear if Ricky McGough had no bad luck, he wouldn't have any luck at all in Stoxkarts. So 227 Pallage comes through and he's going to take 844 Campbell for another ride around. Very near the end, causing him to spin a second time in 2 laps. The second place battle comes on through with Kinton now heading that as opposed to Wildor. We're on lap number 18 of this one, so it's 2 laps to go, Mr. Sadder, please. 2 laps to go for 227 Kai Pallage. The other Kai of Campbell is going all over the place. Ricky McGough has gone around on the home straight in 888. He's been spun around and he's facing the oncoming traffic. Manages to get out of the way. Well done, Ricky. Callum McGough, meantime, has dealt with Darren Reynolds further back in the order, but Reynolds, I think, is a lap down on the charts to him. 844 Campbell's gone spinning again, this time over on turn number 2. Rejoins in front of Ricky McGough in 888. Now, where is our leader? We appear to have lost him. There we go, we found him again on the last lap of the race. Meantime, for 227 Kai Pallage into the final bend comes the British champion. Harry Shaw's gone in the marker tires and lost a wheel. 844's gone around after a tango with 555, but the Goldgroove champion is 227 Kai Pallage. Second place is Wildor. 555 Kinton is going to be next in third. Fourth place, we'll have to go to the lap charts. There's been a bit of a tangle after the flag between 844 and 248 even. But with that, we can go red flags on the circuit, please. Red flags on the circuit. And 227 Kai Pallage is Goldgroove champion in 2023 for the Stoxkarts.